Today is Saturday, August 28, 2010. I'm looking at a chart of the Euro US dollar weekly here. Now, one thing I want to point out here is that last week's candle was fairly bullish, right? We did have this lower low form, and price was nicely setting up for another down week, but before the end of the week, the buyers came right in, pushed price up, and they closed it within the range of the previous week, putting in a reversal bar of some sort. Now, what I'd expect, just looking at the weekly chart, is some sort of continuation on this, and buyers to press and push price above this high, and take it back out to the upside. Now going to a daily chart, pretty much same story, but you can see here we do have this head and shoulders pattern, right here, and also this channel coming through, which were both broken, and on a confirmed break here, the actual target would be, just the measured move, which is another 600 pips from the neckline, which also coincides with the width of the channel. Now, taking that into account, about 600 pips from there would put us roughly in this range down here, and as you can see, there is some support at these levels. Now, as you can see on the daily chart, we've had some bullish price action setting up, but we do see these long upper wicks, but there's no follow through on the downside. Every day here, the bulls came in and we had higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and they keep pushing price up. So to get an idea of what's going on in these lower time frames, we can actually go to a 4-hour chart here. Again, this is the same daily channel that we just pointed out, and this is a key trend line that we were watching for price to actually push downwards. Now, we started off last week somewhere in this range where we were below this support level, and we talked about how price might come up here and get pushed down. That's exactly what happened. Right? We had some good sized sell-offs early in the week, for about 100 pips or so, and we had a couple opportunities here to get short, but once we did break this downward trend line, it just showed that there was a lack of commitment on the seller side, and that buyers are starting to step in. So we were still under these major resistance levels until late in the week, when we did manage to pop through and get a nice clean close above, forming a nice base here. So the idea being what was resistance should now be support again, and you can see price came down and pulled back to those levels. So early next week, I expect, going with the weekly bar, also with this lower time price action, that price would most likely move upwards in that fashion, looking for perhaps these highs right here, or a retest of this this channel that we did break, and at that point looking to reverse my bias and get short again. So that's what I'm looking for next week, and I do think we'll see some bullish action in the beginning of the week at least, and when we do reach those levels, then I'll be looking to be a bear. So that's pretty much it for now. You're watching mugtrading.tk. Thank you for your time.